For every fighter, a woman worker.
That's cool. That's really cool.
This is the place where objects, not just objects, treasures from around the Smithsonian are all coming into the same room to reflect on the last 250 years of the story of this nation.
This summer, the Smithsonian Castle is home to American Aspirations, an exhibition co-curated by Abeer Saha divided into 7 aspirational pursuits.
What these pursuits are trying to do is leave visitors with a sense that the story of America is one that is a work in progress.
Abeer was tasked with combing through the Smithsonian's collection of over 150 million objects to find 15 that represented the last 250 years of American history.
15 became 20, became 25. Eventually, we have about 30 objects here in American Aspirations. But I'm always interested in what are the objects that they didn't expect to feel sort of an emotional resonance with, whether it's the Men of Color poster or it's Roberto Clemente's jersey. So if a young person, a 17-year-old, walked into the exhibition feeling generally disconnected from their history, I would probably point them to the Lincoln Hamlin banner, because everyone's heard about the Civil War, but what we don't realize is it was people's decision, people who went to the voting booth. So the fact that a 17-year-old is just about getting ready to cast that ballot, their first one, they can feel a sense of how important that can be, because it can lead a nation to the precipice of extraordinary change.
As an intern at the Smithsonian Museum of American History, Saanika Dhillon was one of the youngest people involved in developing the exhibit.
It's really important for the public, especially young people, to have access to the history that's on display here, because a museum's main purpose is to safeguard objects, history and experience for the community, and having that free access is really important. The concepts that are being discussed and the impacts of the objects are still very much felt in the modern day and can inform how people go forward.
Another object is the Treaty of Canandaigua, which is one of the earliest treaties between Native nations and the United States. We also speak to how this is a moment where possibilities weren't necessarily fulfilled, and we don't shy away from that.
Pursuit of progress. We may be going backwards, Catherine.
I think we might be.
NBC, CBS, what's MBS?
I don't know. I think that seeing physical items, especially for something like the I Have a Dream speech, where you can see where he made a typo and then he fixed it and things like that, it reminds you of the humanity of the person behind the object.
So if you're standing in front of Jefferson's desk on which he drafted the Declaration of Independence, you get a sense for the magnitude of that moment, as well as like the humanity, intimacy, and fragility of it. And you can just imagine someone opening it up and writing on it, creating a draft, scribbling on it, scratching things out and rewording them. I hope that everyone who comes into the exhibition, but especially young people, can walk away thinking, what are the aspirations that they want to contribute to in the next 250 years? What are the ways in which the world will be shaped by the aspirations of young people today?
Yeah. Ooh, what about that one?
Okay, let's go see it.
For PBS News Student Reporting Labs, I'm Nora Bartel in Washington, D.C.